So are electric bikes going to overtake the world of greenlaning or off-road riding? I don't know, but I think everyone has taken some steps in the right direction. Clearly going to benefit a lot of people on both sides of the party, the noise complainers and the people that just don't have tracks around where they live anymore. It's always dodgy pulling in here because people come flying around this corner. We're fine. So I'm starting today's video straight on the bike. It's the first nice day that we've had, well, in a few weeks now, so I wanted to take full advantage of it. So today's video is going to be a bit more laid back than usual, but there's a few bits I want to talk about. I'm doing a lot of thinking about electric bikes lately. But first, I've got my petrol light on. So we're going to take one lane and it goes directly down to a Shell garage. I'm going to fill up and we'll carry on from there. Well, that was random. So when I say I've been doing a bit of thinking about the electric bikes lately, but I feel that the jump forward from where we were maybe a year to 2 years ago with electric technology, or whatever you want to call it, electric bikes, it's just an amazing jump. Like you're doing now watching this, I've watched quite a few videos to do with the different electric bikes, and it kind of ranges. There's a lot of Surron stuff out there at the moment. A lot of that is in America. I suppose they've got more land, they get away with doing more than we do. But then you've got the Stark, whatever it's called, and a couple of these other bikes that I think are just going to completely pave the way for motocross, or just dirt biking in general, really. And I've said it in previous videos that I basically grew up riding motocross, and the normal kind of ranking for motocross, you start on 50s, 65s, small wheel, big wheel, 85s, and then you go a bit more into 125s and adults. But with these electric bikes coming onto the scene, it makes me think, like, how are they actually going to manage this? Are they going to just put certain wattage bikes into different biking categories, which I know they have done so far, but with the amount of different bikes and the amount of power that they can put down, is it going to be something that they're going to make their own, I don't know, bike category, I suppose? Obviously, coming up the ranks as a kid going through motocross, there was no mention about electric bikes. I would say the newest bit of technology at the time was when we was racing the small wheel and big wheel 85s, and the 4-stroke 150 came out. Like, that was the big thing at the time. Electric bikes wasn't even something being spoken about at all. And I feel that it's a bit of a shame that these things weren't around back then, really, because everybody talks about the noise. It's great to have a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke engine, mainly 2-stroke. But the amount of tracks that we used to have around my area growing up, I would say we probably had 10 tracks within an hour and a half at the southeast of the UK. See how crappy the weather's been lately. It's nice today. I've done these 3 lanes loads of times now. They're not far from where I live. It's just nice. Bit of me time. A bit of something just for me. But then if you look at the tracks that we've got now, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to take a picture. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we'll have a picture here. It's pretty cool. Like the video. Mr. Gear. There we go, little thumbnail done. I was saying the amount of tracks that we had before, I'm sure there was about 10 within an hour to an hour and a half, but now there's probably 4 tracks that we've got left over. Obviously they're not all shut down to noise complaints, but a few of them are shut down for exactly that, noise complaints. Let's go get some fuel quickly. If we go here, I can see the bike straight from the shop window. Oh, that did not even hear that. I didn't know that was electric. Fair play. We don't need no V-power, I'm not that good. £11.65, the cheapest amount of fun you can have for £11.65.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Sorry mate, can I get squeezed through there? Hello, you alright?
Alright.
Nice one, thank you for that.
Cheers, darling.
Bye. Bye, driver. Bluebell Hill's right there. And we got to go left under the Bluebell Hill and carry on. Cool, panic rev. Ah! So the point that I was making before I got fuel about the tracks being shut down because of noise. I'm hoping that this new kind of wave of electric bikes, it's just going to open up some more avenues for people, because it's a real struggle at the moment, I feel, to get into this sport. Not even Greenlaning, more the motocross, or enduro tracks, I suppose, they can get shut down due to the noise. But any type of dirt biking activity, I just feel like it's made so fucking... Oh, Jesus. I weren't watching where I was going. I just feel like it's made very difficult to get into all of this. So I'd like to know whether this is going to change anything. Are there going to be some more tracks opened up specifically for electric bikes? And that way there's never going to be noise complaints. They'll probably find something to complain about, but even indoor tracks, are there going to be a new wave of like supermoto? Not so much supermoto, what am I trying to say? Supercross. Yeah, more of a supercross style track where we've got some farmers with a spare warehouse, easily done, or a barn or whatever. They can make these indoor tracks and it can be a new wave of bikes within the UK. Don't know, could happen. Okie doke, I'm going to do a couple up here, go back the other way. And then there's 2 lanes, they're a bit further than I am now, but I've not tried them yet, so I fancy giving them a go. You forget sometimes why you're just busy in a way doing life. So we do live in a nice place. England can be a really nice place. Just take all the bullshit out, get in the countryside. It's lovely. Oh, here we go, we've got a horsey. Do you want me to go back down that way? Alright.
Yeah, we'll get past.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
No, that's alright.
We're going to go up there. Thank you so much.
Nah, you're okay. Right, I'm going to start that all again because I lost my train of thought because of the horse. But it's basically saying that what do these people do now that their hobby's been made more difficult, basically? They either get their bikes, put them on the back of a truck or in a van, take them 2-3 hours away just to get to the local track, even if you class that as local. Probably pay more money because there's less tracks. They can charge more because they're the only ones that are there, which is fair enough. You do the same thing. Or people take to the streets, they ride on places that they shouldn't be riding on, cause chaos with everyone because they're bored, they've got nothing to do. And this is what I think they forget. Every action has a reaction. So you take away one issue, which is the noise, you've now got 3 more issues with people riding around just causing havoc, antisocial behaviour, farmers' fields, making pit bike tracks. They let me go through, don't want to scare the little pony. Thank you. She's a runner, she's a track star. Thank you. We've got 2 runners. So what I'm trying to do by creating these videos is promote our hobby we call Greenlaning, riding byways, whatever. I want to try and educate people with the knowledge that I've gained. Don't get me wrong, I don't know everything, but as I learn something new, I want to put that through to a video so you guys know it as well. But also, I want to bring that entertainment that if you're struggling to get out on the bike, or you haven't got one yet but you wish that you could, hopefully this brings a bit of joy, you watching me enjoy myself. So if this is something that helps you out or brings a smile to your face, do me a favour, let me know, like the video, it all helps. Thank you. Right, this one is a wee bit muddier. This one where it's straight, you can see if anyone's coming, you don't have to tinker along as much. I've got a little bit wetter on this one. Supposedly over there somewhere there's a quarry. Someone was telling me down there a few months back. Not road legal, you're not allowed down there, but it'd be interesting to find out where it is. Not for me, asking for a friend. Another thing with people that manufacture these electric bikes, I think they've made a massive jump forward in, is kids' bikes. So I said earlier about the ranks that you go through with motocross, starting out at the 50s, but now KTM, they've done an electric 50 equivalent. Don't know what the wattage, I don't know anything about these, but even smaller than that, you've got these little revvy bikes. They look like a trials bike. I'm sure you've seen them out there if you know anything about biking, but I think they're brilliant. We never had, so if we wanted to go out for, I don't know, a cheeky ride down the woods or something like that as a kid, our mums and dads wanted to take us out, you just couldn't do it. We had this loud ass 50 fucking wasp that would piss everybody off the second you start it up. It just wouldn't happen. But nowadays I've got a little boy, he's not at the age that he can start riding these bikes. We have got a balance bike for him, but he can't reach the ground, but he loves it. But with these new revvy bikes, once he's big enough to get on one of them, I could take him anywhere and no one would know. You're in the woods, in the middle of nowhere, he's not churning up the ground or anything like that, there's no noise, it's just a win for everybody. Right, we've got one more down here, and then on to the new ones. I probably won't be able to use any of that because the microphone just goes because of the wind, but it was fun and I wanted to do it. Do you want to come down?
I'm just going to put some poo in the poo bag.
Oh, right, okay.
And then we're going up, but you might as well go down.
Yeah, I didn't want to wind the dogs up, that's all.
No, no.
Thank you. Scared the shit out of me. Maybe if I turn around, he's just chasing me. Fucking hell, he is! Oh, no, he's not. He's alright. He's gone back. Fucking hell. Now, I'm sure he's going to love it, but I don't want to turn into that pushy dad that gets his son into dirt bikes because that's what I love. But I'm going to give him the option. And I think with these revvy bikes, that's what... This is what's so good about them. That they give people options. So their kids want to get into dirt bikes, they want to get into motocross or enduro or even trials bike riding. Before, to get your son or daughter into this hobby, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort, but now these little revvy bikes are giving us the option to say, right, we can spend 300-400 quid on a little cheap bike, a little cheap helmet and some gear, and it gets them on that wavelength of do they like it, do they not, and it's not like you've spent loads of money just to try something out and they turn around and say, actually dad, mum, I don't like it. It's just that accessibility for everyone. I think it's so good. It's going to open up so many options for people. It's so beneficial for keeping this kind of sport and these hobbies alive, because there's a lot of people that are against it and just don't want anything to do with it. So yeah, I'm talking about these electric bikes. I've never ridden one. I've never been on one. I don't know whether they ride well. All the videos I've seen talk highly of them, like this new Stark, it's winning races, first one off the line and stuff. But if you have had a go and you've got any recommendations, even for the kids' bikes, like as soon as I can get little Henry a bike, I will be getting him one. So any recommendations for that would be great. And if you've got one and want to let me have a go on one, I'm not going to say no. It's like one side of the downs is chalk like this, slippery, and then the other side of it's all clay and mud, and that's also slippery, to be fair. Straight over, boy, straight up. So are electric bikes going to overtake the world of greenlaning or off-road riding? I don't know. But I think everyone has taken some steps in the right direction. It's clearly going to benefit a lot of people on both sides of the party. The noise complainers and the people that just don't have tracks around where they live anymore. Definitely make that into a little jump. This is the tree that I hit earlier. So when I first started getting into a bit of greenlaning, I had loads of questions. There was loads of stuff that I wanted to know about before I went out. And from making these videos, you guys are asking me exactly the same questions to what I had. So what I've done is I've started a little bit of a series, with this video being the first one in the series. Once a month I do one of the videos and we just run through whatever questions you guys have got. But anyway, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye!